Hello again. My name is Hari Om Vasishtha, and this is the third inning of me iterating on live broadcast. Wow. Um, so iterating behind a goal. So I will be assuming that somebody is watching me for the first time. Wax on, wax off is the title of the session. Um, so I've been working on this behind this very beyond imagination goal to generate $1 million for my Salesforce clients by the end of 31st of December 2026. And it's already May and I have no clients. Okay. May end. Oh wait. Yeah, this is 31st, right? So my systems are evolving. There's a lot of automation in my system now. I'm iterating faster. Okay, so let me share now how I am iterating and what I'm building. I'll start from my home. I'll start from sharing my entire screen and I'll jump to my app home. That's me. That's me as a service. Okay. Um, Salesforce architecture teardown. And this is not what I am really capable of at the moment. So this is the ideal state I'm aiming to meet very soon. This is how I aspire to be um, to work with the industry. Okay, these are the capabilities I'm building. So I have an agent portfolio here, and I'll get back to this in depth on in topic that is how I'm going to be doing this 5 days Salesforce systems tear down, right? Um, but before that, a little about the about me, right? One is that I'm building a portfolio of agents. So this is like a showcase of understanding of systems and systems, how I learn and build things. The first agent was agent God complexes, and it is only a thesis. There's a lot that is missing in this as a real use case. Okay, where it can be tested. Yeah, so it's only a thesis. The second agent is live on my website, Three Mistakes of My Life. It's and it is carefully designed to just describe the project, right? Through the data library and the RAG implementation. Okay. This was my first public agent. I think the screen wasn't really visible yet. There are some bugs in the systems that I am dealing with. Okay. So this is the agent which is on my website, three mistakes of my life.in. It's a different project, but this is the foundation of everything I do when I perceive the universe. There's another catch here. This is the real one more um project which is I'm iterating upon. So I'm scaling my system slowly now. This agent is there, which is like only half baked. Okay. So today I was trying to log into my Salesforce account where I have built this agent, and I wasn't really able to recover the account. I don't even remember the URL and the email ID. So it's like another thing I need to work on. So the third thing, the most important thing, right? $1 million consistency partner. Yeah, this one. This was a need where I was broadcasting in my previous sessions. Like there's a lot of manual work required in each session, right? So need came from there. Once I built a custom GPT on ChatGPT, but it could not learn anything about me. Then I thought to actually build a more powerful agent, which needed persistent memory. And I was trying to do it with Lizer. It built my required thing, but it was also kind of credits guzzling system. So I was trying to do it with more optimized way. And Claude Code actually built this thing for me today, like in five few comments. I'll show you the conversation starter. See, these are the only five statements I'm six statements I sent this Claude Code. Download the captions, run the parser, run alignment prompt, run summary generator, collate about three as separate blocks on my Notion database. I mean, it was like a, what do I say? Uh, Eye-opening thing for me as well. So these five six statements, and now the agent went into process of actually doing it and asking questions and getting the required things. So uh, I shouldn't have been broadcasting my l- API keys like this, but point is, you know, so this agent is there, it's live. Now I also want to kind of not really just say kind of. I want to. Installed my custom GPT. Sorry, Hermes agent on ClawStation.ai, and wow, it's like the Hermes agent is what it says is uh, persistent memory learning. Oh, oriented system. So, um, like, there's a lot of imagination that is failing here because each message costs something. And I also want to focus on the Salesforce elements part of the ecosystem. So, the wax on, wax off is the practice I wish to get into more faster, more use case oriented experiments, right? Where I'm also planning a training session for the very beginners for my first agent in a way. So that's a separate project, Trailblazer Relay, that's coming out sometime soon. So today I want to actually test my Hermes agent. That's one goal of the session. Second is I'll be dividing my 5 day thing with Claude. Okay. So let me start from here. So I prepared my prompt, the thing with Claude. Now I'm going to just hit that. It's a huge file of, I don't know, how many. Oh my god. I don't think my like 300 lines. What is that? 400 lines. I mean, this prompt is is kind of a bad test, maybe. Um, but it's a thing, is like, is the bare minimum I wish my agent to be doing. Right. So I'm going to be hitting this, like sending this huge prompt to Hermes agent now. And I am scared of this moment because I have given myself a $5 a day burning budget. And now it's an element of like surprise for me. I don't know how much credits it might guzzle up in a single prompt. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing my screen, and this is the screen we have right now. Just a single prompt. This is the thing. I this like I sent one help message. It was about 0.08 dollars worth. I was like, okay, one help message is point worth 0.08. So no, 400 lines. I don't expect any balance in my remaining balance on credit balance on cloud console. So the test is live. Okay, let me try to no, just let's hit the shot. Okay, what I'm going to do is just one attachment, and I'm going to say this is what I wish you to do for me with persistent memory and careful. So this is like a anchoring for a anchoring towards my year and goal to generate $1 million for my clients. Ask me anything. Oh my god. So now Hermes is like, oh, session expired. I'll have to copy that, reload the page. Okay. What I'm expecting here is, I don't know, one big bad moment. Da da da. Okay. Uh, so these sessions are supposed to be more building and more pitching, more anchor oriented. So again, why do I need actually want to like, anchoring? What does it actually mean? What does it even mean? Right. So I have a goal. I'm working towards one goal, and where I'm trying to now use AI to. Oh shit! I am scared of this prompt. This is a well architected pipeline. I have read it carefully before anchor this into persistent memory and get the audition ready. So I want to refresh my credit balance and now 7.67. It was just a moment. Oh, this response is just 0.10 dollars was worth. So I was scared of this at least until this message, because when I submitted a 400 line prompt, it was like, I don't know what was about to happen. So I refreshed my credit balance just to see how much it costed me. Now, oh, decreased more. I don't know if it is still decreasing. I don't know why it should decrease twice. Because it doesn't make sense, or maybe it was like in the process of. So every action is has a cost. Every message has a cost, and this is like now every message is an experiment. Like everything has a cost now, right? Everything has a cost. So this is like a wait.
You set your goals ridiculously high and you fail. You have failed above everyone else's success.
So I want to be a little philosophical here, and the philosophy is like is the core part of me. That is what I'm exposing through these sessions. Um, People may not have much to learn from me. Some people may not have, but some that was for a lot of area of humanity. I think there's a lot I can, I'm here to do for, right? So these funnels are like a moment of experimentation for me to see how and where I can enable $1 million funnels ridiculously high goals, and I failed there, and I will learn a lot. So now that prompt was the dangerous part that I was scared of, and I'm now past that. So one message costed me $0.13. This message, this previous message, and I want to actually analyze each prompt cost. um, should I ask? Let me see. Oh, I hit another rabbit hole on my. Oh, it's not sharing. This is a design element of Claude. It's just an intro playing repeatedly. And oh my God, the way we can build things these days is like she beyond imagination. Imagination is the like core limit we have in our heads, right? If I want to skip from design and go back to other things, what is that? Oh no. So I don't want to design. I mean, this is no, I don't. Oh no. So how do I go back? How do I switch off? Oh no. Okay, let's try to shoot. I'll just stop sharing. No, wait. No, no. Okay. Is this screen shared? No. Is this screen shared? No. Kill this tab. Okay, let's take a pause here maybe. So, da-da-da. Let's go back to here. So the response from Hermes is interesting because it did not cost me like hell. Maybe it didn't actually operate or take action on those all that instructions, right? It's just trying to understand. So just maybe um, like I don't really understand how the tokens are calculated for each transaction. It's just understanding if there's no action taken in this thing, right? So that's the hypothesis must be testing sometime soon. So it said total output. Wow, that's a small output. Okay, third inning, year end goal. Prompt to paste at the start. Run the daily post. All credentials are below. Mint a fresh auth. So I'm trying to understand what it says, what it's trying to say. Thinking, there's a lot of thinking here. Oh, the Notion API key is thinking section is empty. Did it respond without thinking? This is well architected pipeline. Before I anchor into, I must I think zoom in and right. Question to anchor this properly. What's your name? Are you the one running the live stream? Putting this on behalf of someone else? Is third inning the name of your YouTube series? Wow, it has huge bunch of questions. Okay, okay. So it doesn't have an understanding of me. It's like now I'm giving away my soul to an agent, which says that it will know me. I don't know if this server crashes sometime. It the soul crashes as well. I wish I could download that soul, that this virtual soul, when it gets trashed. I don't know if I can actually do that. But yeah, these are the questions I will be answering. Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay. So I'll not be like slowly answering this part one. The second thing I want to initiate during this session is da-da-da, uh, my project, $1 million consistency partner. So I'm, in my all recent iterations of my agent building exercises, $1 million consistency partner has been the core name or brand in my own sense. I've been trying to be as well. So, but it's not designed in a way. I think there are a lot of areas of improvement now, but yeah, I'm a raw builder. That's how I operate, and that's what I'm exposing in these sessions. Slowly building systems. So, uh, what is that I want to start from, like expand on from here, right? The 5 day series, right? So I will copy the statement from my website home. Let's expand on as given on my blog home, as we published on my blog home a few days ago. I could have just spoken out loud and written that, but the brain is trained to um, type. You need to carefully move away from those habits. Huh. What could be the no? What needs to be true for me to be able to do that exercise and be useful to a client in a way that they offer a larger experiment to enable their funnels at scale with a calculated outcome oriented exercise. So I have been slow here. Oh, I think I also did not share the right screen. So I'll be doing it. Let me kill a few things. I can do it from here. Yes. But I think it will launch my. No, it's okay. So this of the. Oh my god. I was on two, and I don't. What does it even mean to have it here? It's like if I no, let's not go there. But these are the rabbit holes that I keep jumping into. Oh my god! So my okay, my notion is also not shareable on the screen right now. Let me share my whole screen. Let me share. So I have a huge part of my exercises already automated. That is, after this session, my Cloud Code routine element will do the needful for me very carefully. So it's the great best part of most sophisticated automation I have ever done. And that is the question I've been answering myself since some time, is like asking myself since some time. So now, this is the prompt I am starting my, like, as a building exercise. So every day I am trying to divide my time, which is like about 4 hours a day, into learning, building, and marketing. Right. So learning and building and marketing. So it's like learning in a way that doing something like very specifically that I have not done before. That moves me towards my intended goal. Okay. Learning and building is like a mixed exercise thing. So there's sometimes in a way it's difficult to differentiate between the two, but yes, uh, when I'm trying to repeat the exercise in wax on wax off format, that is where I am carefully learning. And I'm often learning. So I'm in a mode to work in a research oriented way. But yeah, I'm expanding onto my horizons and systems. So the response is, this prompt was like, this is the part where I'm also building and learning, right? Um, this is the exercise that, let's say, I'm able to attract some clients through these live sessions from here now. What is it I can do for them? That's my question, right? So this is the like live pitch to my clients. I use AI like a very careful thinking partner. AI, the cloud says, let me fetch the blog, understand the teardown. Okay, it says good, blog is fully fleshed out. Then it says deeply before, let me think through before building a plan. Good. What needs to be true for you? Build a plan. Have it land as a compelling enough exercise that the client offers a larger engagement. Looking for the best case scenario. Oh, what is that? Why are these clickable? I'm trying to understand. Okay. Let me walk you through rigorously. What needs to be true? Oh, there are 5 gates. Which gate do I build first? Oh my god. It now is something about like a map of life that I have been following everywhere. It's I'll not go into that at the moment. So gate one is diagnostic logic, gate two is thesis format, gate three is experiment design, gate four is agent force placement, and gate five is proof of artifact. Oh, I need to choose a gate. This is the difficult part of me. Or actually any kind of builder who's like, dude, why are you giving me options? Why can't we do everything? The conversion logic. What makes them say you are a larger engagement? Yes, to a larger engagement. Tear down signal that trigger the risk. Oh, why does it? I wish I could zoom in and out on this page as well. Okay. It says the number leadership agreed to on day 4 is real to them. The number leadership agreed to on day 4 is real to them, not a consulting estimate. Their own language used hack back at them. So again, what I'm confused about is the the numbers it is assuming with some case. Okay, not a retainer 3-week experiment with the verifiable. What the client is actually buying next. Tear down signal that trigger the ask. Okay. My client says the broken assumption that contains something they haven't named before. You are surfaced an unknown unknown. So it's like it's if I'm working with a client, my job is to give them something that they don't know about their system, right? That's my pitch. That's my understanding. That's my method of working. It's like, dude, if you would know what where you're failing, you would have probably built like resolved that issue anyway, right? So it's like technically a human problem. A system is technically a human problem because it is built by humans, and there are assumptions everywhere, and they keep on clashing and attacking each other like without even knowing. So the other element is agent force placement shows where a specific agent solves a specific node, not AI integrator specifically designed the D5 offer. This element I don't understand what it says here because tear down signals that, so this section is like very unclear. It says tear down signals that trigger the ask. So if any of these conditions may satisfy, right? If that's what it means. It says agent force placement shows where so my agent force skills placement, it is I think talking about solves a specific node. So I have built one, but I still want to do these wax on wax off exercises from very soon from here onwards because I could not do it, could not recover my login, Salesforce login today. I would have done that even only. Right? That's where I wanted to be, but there's another element of my exercises that I'm also, because I'm anchoring my exercises. The whole screen is shared, right? This is the recent page built by Cloud Code for me. It analyzed my yesterday's session. It also copied previous days to-do list and things. So there are three parsers there. It picks up the to-do list. It picks up the artifacts that were built in the session. It learned what did I do? Oh my god, what I learned, right? So there's a lot that happened in the session, right? Like just this kind of a session. There's a parsing, there's alignment. So alignment is more important because uh, if I and I'm kind of very learning raw mode that I do drift bit here and there from my goals, and that is where this meta pattern. I'm using AI to anchor my access. Activities and push myself to be more machine like disciplined person. I understand the things need discipline, so because that I need some more clear meta pattern understanding. So I'm saying the agent will give me a score as well. Is it aligned? Is it not aligned? The numbering is little off, very raw, very stupid, I would say. So it also recommends me elements. That is the thing I wanted to bring in before I conclude today's session. That recommendation is like it is showing me few possible directions from here, right? If some of these are like published, this is what I'm actually working on right now, right? Uh, so yeah, there are a lot of things I am automating today. After this session, what happens on YouTube is that it takes some time to generate the captions for the session. So where was I will jump to my, yeah, 3 week experiment has pre-agreed criteria. There's no ambiguity about what winning looks like. right? So we are talking about specifics is actually buying next. So next is important, and I think I should also be aware of the experiment converts to a larger build only if the outcome target is hit. They are buying proof, not promise. 10 tear down converting to experiments or fewer tear downs converting to larger buckets. Your leverage point. Okay. Oh my God, there's a lot of response. So I'm going to be like concluding my probably session from after this reading. Oh no, execution plan is there now. Week one, two, three. Oh, tear down infrastructure, ghost, tear down artifact. This is not what I was offering. Come on, acquire the first client. Oh, build the day one to five interview, audit question bank button question order. Build the Salesforce map template, something you can fill in live. Build the experiment brief template hypothesis input criteria. Oh, come on, build the broken assumptions scoring logic. So execution plan 3 weeks first and paid tear down. It wasn't supposed to be 3 weeks tear down. Come on, dude. Build the day one question bank. The critical path to $1 million. Path A, path B, and path C. So point is I don't know the paths yet. So this is like a good meaningful anchoring with the help of so-called artificial intelligence, right? It says 20 tear downs, 10 experiments, $5,000 each. 5 builds, $100,000 each. That gives me $550,000 plus tear down fees. Requires consistent pipeline for system integrators. Path B is 5 teardowns, 3 experiments, 2 full agent force builds, $300,000 each. Requires a teardown to surface a large enough broken node to justify the build. So the target audience is like very different, or maybe the scale at which we are operating at. Run 3 to 4 teardowns, then license the methodology and template to an system integrated practice as a repeatable delivery unit. The team runs it. You take a percentage of outcome. Oh, come on. What is that we are talking about licensing? This is artificial intelligence enabled era. Which path fits my position? Oh, okay. The last part, honest framing before we build anything. The blog is done, the service is articulated well, the gap is in positioning, it's operational readiness. You need to be able to sit in a room with leadership on day one, run the thing, and have something to show before you walk in. Oh, what do you mean? 3 things that determine whether the client says yes to 3 week experiment. The number has to be theirs, not yours. Okay. So this reading part is little like off for a live building session. So I'm going to be keeping it here. Like like oh wait, you can map a Salesforce org you've never seen before. Gate one, gate two is thesis format. You can produce one falsifiable statement about root cause annual plus annual cost by day four. Must be pre-agreed hypothesis input. Oh, come on. You can map. Oh, I, these are not clickable. Okay, which gate do I build first? It's a question. Oh, okay. The proof of artifact build it first. Gate 5. The proof of artifact. Before you run it for a paying client, you need one complete teardown output to show the system map, the broken assumptions doc, experiment brief. Okay. Da-da-da. So this reading again is I want to not broadcast. So that's all for today. The session will be live with some custom thumbnail. So I also wish my systems to generate thumbnails and automatically pitch on YouTube, like publish on YouTube, and there's one more thing: add description to the YouTube video. So my agents are like at work now. Uh, they are costing, so everything has a cost. So I think I'll be. I mean, our job is to find the financiers for the agents we get to burn our soul with. That philosophy is deep. I don't know. I've not been able to describe. Like we are creating a version of ourselves on the internet, right? In a form that it represents us, the way we work, the way we think, the way we do things, right? The way we communicate, the way we do everything else. Like, or another way of saying it, like the way you do something is the way you do everything, right? So every human is like a version of their own, uh, but agent is like, yes, another version of human built by, like behind. So if I am behind five agents, my five agents will have my method of working and thinking embedded in them, right? So that's why this project open source humans is also being expanded upon. And I think it's not highlighted on my blog. I must expand on it. So I have also integrated my Claude with my WordPress blog. So, but it doesn't have the edit functionality yet. I can only create new pages, talk to Claude, just design the thoughts, imagine the best case scenario, and hit publish, and it publishes a new page. Oh my God. What a great time to be alive. So let's continue to build the magic we can. My funnels are optimizing, my funnels are slow. Uh, and I care about the long-term game. Let's continue to experiment. That's all we need. That's all we can. I'm going to be structuring my experiments more carefully. Um, I have defined a careful budget, so I don't need to spend all my budget. Right? I try to, limit that. That's the discipline I'm publishing. Um, and why I'm actually even talking about or doing it this live session in a way, because see, internet doesn't give a shit until it sees the discipline behind it, the trail, right? So I'm in a um, boat where I'm building my own trail on my blog, on my channels, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and blog. Everywhere there's a trail of the way I think and act. This live stream is a very vulnerable part of me where I am like, dude, if artificial intelligence is there, I've got about like 4 hours a day, and that's what I'm trying to max optimize for, maximizing in the form of revenue, like me as a service, but to a specific client, which is like not clearly defined in my head yet. The clarity is missing. Uh, that's one part of it. There's a Salesforce angle of me working on, but I'm new to Salesforce. I don't, I've not worked on a real world Salesforce game yet. Game, I would say playground. Uh, but wax on, wax off. That is why is the methodology I'm following. That's one. So because I see everything as a funnel, my goal is to help you optimize your funnels. So if someone is looking for getting their funnels optimized and getting experimentation in the way they wish someone to take care of. I'm the one. I'm the I'm the system the builders need to enable them at scale. So see you all. Wax on, wax off.